Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well today. And today I wanted to show you something I just got in the mail. And in the previous video, if you have seen that, I said I may or may not have um, bought a lot of some trains. Um, and one of those trains is actually a really rare train, which I really wanted in my collection, and it was on a fair price for the things that I got. So yeah, let's start. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this. This is the rare train I'm talking about. It's a Dutch NS Railways, Nederlandse Spoorwegen, IRM, which stands for Interregio Materieel. And this train is a Dutch double-decker train, as you can see. It has this really nice painting scheme. It's in a cho scale, and it's from the manufacturer Lima. I have a couple of trains from the manufacturer, which you might have seen if you have watched my previous videos. If you haven't, please do. So this train actually is really detailed. I didn't expect this to be this detailed because Lima sometimes leaves out details, but this one is actually really well done. You know, the build quality is super, and the looks are just amazing. Um, so this train actually did not come in a 100% good condition, and with this locomotive, or like this, yeah, locomotive, you can see that because this part right here on the front, there should be a little thingy, but it's broken off. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. The pantograph right here, it broke off as well, and this was already like this when I saw the listing. So yeah, and it has a little chunk bitten out of it. So yeah, but in theory this doesn't matter because the train still drives. But there's a problem. I've already tested everything. I was too excited to wait to show it on camera. I'm sorry for that. So I already know how it drives, and there's a problem. So I think it should be all-wheel drive, so both bogies should pick up power and drive. But there's a problem because these they actually drive. These are stuck for some reason and they don't want to budge at all. I mean, they're like stuck. So the train actually can't drive because it has to drag these things around, and this thing, well, you can't feel it through the camera, but like this is really heavy. And that should be an advantage, but with these wheels not driving, it's a disadvantage, and the train actually doesn't drive. So that's a shame. Other details are the lights. Actually, the front is really well done. And it actually does have lights, and this is my first train with actual directional lighting. So it has yellow lights, like 3 yellow lights right here, here, and here, the outer ones, and the top one for driving forward, and driving backwards it has the 2 inner lights right here are red. So that's really cool because this is my first train with directional lighting. And yeah, so let's move on. So as you can see, this is exactly the same thing, but this is a dummy locomotive, so this one isn't driven or anything. It just picks up power, as you can see here, because this one has the same lighting system as the other one. Directional lighting, so that's cool. Actually, the detail on this one is exactly the same as the other one. Maybe, some markings are different, but I don't think so, really. So yes, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going to use this one as a reference to show you what's wrong with the other one. This one is actually in perfect condition. Only some ladders are missing with the other one as well. But if I can find these online or something like that, this would be brand new. So that's super nice. Everything on this one is the same except it has no motor. And yeah. So the thing that's broken on the other one is this little piece. If I get the other one, as you can see, like the little lip is missing on this one, and it broke off. And I don't know if it was like this already in the listing, but you know, it's fine. This one actually has better lighting than the other one. I don't know why, I'm not sure. And it may be because this one, this train has lights that get basically really hot when you drive it for a long time. I don't know how long this train was driven in one go, you know, at the previous owner. But this one, I suspect it may have molded the inside because the lights aren't as bright as this one. And it's like sometimes you see it leaking through. So yeah, the inside of this one is a little more messed up. But this one has really nice lights. So you know, I'm happy about that. And it's really free rolling. I'm gonna show you in a minute. So the last thing we are going to look at is the coach, or like car in that goes in the middle of the train. And this one is actually in perfect condition. It's just a little scratched, which is no problem. I mean, there's no chips anywhere, you know, like the couplings are still good. It rolls really well, and everything. So yeah, this is a second and first class coach. It's really nice. And actually this is like almost the same thing as the locomotives, but it's you know, without a cab and everything. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you, all of these do have interiors, but only on the bottom floor. So I don't know if you can see it really well, but you know, you see the little seats inside. And if we grab this, you can also see them. So yeah, the coach is you know, beautiful. It's nothing wrong with it except for the scratching on the side. But you know, outside that, it's fine. Another thing I forgot to mention is the locomotive. This one is driven. It's missing its pantograph because it broke off. I told you that already. I have the pantograph because the guy actually was nice enough to send it as well in a little plastic bag. So yes, and this is what it would look like if the pantograph wasn't broken. It's really detailed, I can tell you that. Let's see if the camera focuses. And yes, it's got some springs to keep it upright when you open it up. I'm going to demonstrate that. It looks like this. And I actually really like the look of this pantograph. It's really detailed. I mean, you saw in my previous video, if you watched it, I showed you the Mahano TGV, or Telis. And that one has like really generic, ugly black pantographs. This one actually has like a metal on the top and everything, and it's really really nicely built. So yeah, and you just click it back into place like that, and then the train can drive without its pantograph. So let's move on. So as you know, this is my setup with the tracks right now. I am thinking of removing my couch in my room and actually putting a table on there to make a, you know, like a circle or like an oval layout to actually be able to run trains and not just, you know, run them back and forth, because that's kind of, you know, boring. So let's begin with the trains. So actually, I first wanted to demonstrate this right here. This is the undriven locomotive, and I'm going to show you something with it in a minute. So we're going to just, you know, like quickly put it on the tracks, facing this way. There we go. Remove that, and I wanted to show you because it has something really cool, as you guys know. So this is the lighting. It's really nice. It's bright. It looks really cool. And for me, it's special because, you know, I only have like two, now four actually, with this new lot I bought. Four locomotives that actually have lights. So yes. And if you switch the power around, it has these really nice, very bright red lights. I really like the look of them, and they're really cool. So, yes, as you can see, you switch the lights out, and the actual driven locomotive has these as well, but you know, it doesn't drive really well, as I'm going to show you in a minute, so they don't work like super good. So yes. Okay, so here's the driven locomotive. Going onto the tracks right now. So it's on. Slide it. The coach. And the second locomotive, or the dummy locomotive, as some people call it. So the train is all connected now. Here it is. And actually, fun fact, when the NS, Dutch Railways, actually got this train, it was called a IRM, as I told you, Interregio Materieel. And they bought them with sets of trains, or you know, like trains with 3 cars, like this one, and trains with 4 cars. And later they actually extended them to 4 cars and 6 cars. So actually, if you search up a video or something like that, or you go to the Netherlands, then you'll see trains driving with 4 cars or with 6 cars. So yes. So now we are going to actually test the train, and I'm not going to drive it for too long because I know it's kind of broken. So yes, that sucks. So when I put power to it, as you can see, the lights go on. But you can hear the wheels spinning because this bogie isn't working. I think I'm going to put some oil in it later. So yes, this is going back. As you can see, the lights aren't really bright on the cab or like on the front, but these lights are, the red aren't. So when I push it, you know, it goes. So like, splits up, there we go. And then it stops again because it can't. So yeah. It's a shame, but you know, it works fine for me. So yes, this was the IRM. So we're back at the table again, and you just saw the IRM, or IRM. And now I wanted to show you what kind of locomotives I got in the lot with the IRM. So, the first one is this. Again, it's Dutch. The NS Class 1300, and this is number 1306. And this one is not special to me because I have 3 of them. As you may remember, I made my first video about model trains, and actually that's when I bought these. Not this one, but you know, the other 2, and they ran, and it's perfect. This one I got now because, well, actually I didn't, like, you know, I wasn't like interested like in this one, but I still got it because you know, it was in the listing and the guy just wanted to get rid of it, so he just gave this one basically for free to me. So you know, the pantographs actually work. It's really nice. It isn't the most detailed thing, but you know, it's a UF, I don't know how to pronounce it, locomotive. This one was actually sold to me as not working. That's another reason why I didn't want to buy it. But turns out it actually works, but it's really like shocky. So it doesn't work like super good, but you know, it's going there. And the couplings are all bent and like, you know, like really ugly. So you know, that doesn't help with the situation. But yes, so let's go try it out. So I'm going to keep this short. Here is the locomotive on the tracks. There we go. And let's try to give it power, and you'll see what I mean with it drives shockily. So I just gave it power. Okay, so as you can see, it's doing something, but it's like jumping. So okay, as you can see, it doesn't work. It works a little bit sometimes. So yeah, this one doesn't work. Wait 1 second. So this is the different one. This is my first one, the old one. As you can see, this one runs really loud, as you saw in the previous video. But this one runs, at least. By the way, I think this is just a thing because they're old, because I now have 3 of them, and all 3 make this horrendous loud sound. But yeah. Back at the table, and this is actually the third locomotive I would have gotten in this lot that I bought, and it's actually this one. It's exactly the same locomotive class, so it's a NS class 1300, like the other one, like the previous one, but this one I like more because this is a not a UF, but it's a Lima, and actually this one is far more detailed and I think more reliable than the other one. You know, the pantographs are great. They actually have springs, so they stay up. You know, when you put them up. And overall, this thing is in a really nice color. I think I like the livery. You know, the Berlin blue, I think they call it. And this was actually the first livery these trains were driving in for the NS. As you can see, nice logo with the number 1310, which indicates this is the 10th 1300 class locomotive of the NS. These don't drive anymore, obviously. They're old. They're like from the 50s, so you know, 40s, even late 40s. So yeah, but they're I had the chance to see one at a museum, so that's pretty cool. But as you can see, this one is far more detailed. I mean, the whole roof is far better done. It has these details. The pantographs are much nicer, as you can see, with the springs. It also has a nicer coupling system. The other one just had like a bump. This one actually has this thing as well. So you can actually couple other locomotives to it if you would like that. And of course, it's missing some things because it's broken. And actually, this guy sold me this one as non-working too. But I was in for a nice surprise because this one works almost perfectly. And it even has a nice twist because it has a light, which is really cool. And I like lights in locomotives because, you know, I don't have a lot of them. So yeah, this is a Lima again. So I think it's pretty reliable. And I really like this one. I didn't have much hope when I saw it because it looks pretty rough, let's say. And you know, the guy sold it to me as non-working. So I'm pretty happy that it does work, which I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. So here it is on the little layout I have here, and as you can see, this one works and works quite well, and it was sold to me as non-working, and it even has, if it's, one sec. As you can see, it has lights. So it's still kind of broken, but you know, it works, which was a surprise. And it has some nice lights, so you know, that's pretty cool. So yes, this one was a success. Back for the last locomotive of the bunch, and actually now there's a nice twist. The previous owner of these trains actually I think he was really generous because I bought 3 trains, and those were the 3 that I just showed you, the whole entire IRM and the 2 class 1300s from the NS. But he actually included about 14 or like 13, 14 other little trains and rolling stock and stuff, which I wanted to show you, which was really generous of the guy. And I really like that. And one of those is actually this. I have no idea how you call this locomotive. It's a DB, Deutsche Bahn. And the Deutsche Bahn is the, you know, the German railways. This one is a Lima as well. And this one runs like a charm. It's really, really well made. It looks good, I think, personally. You know, some people would think this is ugly. I've heard people say that, but like, you know, I like this, especially for a free locomotive. And it runs better than the others combined, which is crazy. It has a lot of details, if the camera wants to focus, finally. Like the buffers, you know, like this, the couplings are really well. It doesn't have lights, sadly. Or it might have lights, but they're just blown out because these Lima models, as you just saw, they sometimes don't have lights, but you know, mostly they do. Yeah, this is a number 216011-7. I don't know. That's the number. I don't know what you can do with that, but you know, maybe you could search it up and see the locomotive. You know, the real life one. But I really like this one, and it's actually my first locomotive of you know, like of this kind. I only had Dutch locomotives and one German steam locomotive, which you saw in the previous video if you watched it. So yeah, let's check it out on the track. So back here again at the track, and I wanted to show you. I know this one is going to run because I just ran it for a couple minutes. So as you can see, there we go. It's really fast even. So you know, no lockups. Everything's running great. You know, maybe we could see if it actually has problems with switching, because I know some locomotives actually do. Nope. Goes right on this track. Okay, that's really nice. Let's go back. Switch it back to the main line. This is the little DD German locomotive, which I really like. So, I wanted to show you one more thing. I don't know if you're going to see this really very well, but I'm going to try to fix this one. This is a new project. This is a Shell. It's a French diesel locomotive. But yeah, that's a project for another time. The seller of you know, these and all the others actually sold me, as I said, about 13 or more wagons and rolling stock, together with this one, that one, and this one. So actually that's, you know, in the form of these. And actually I was really looking out for cargo rolling stock, because I only have passenger cars and coaches. So this is a really nice thing to have for me. This one is even filled up with coal, you know. And I think almost all of this is from Lima, but I could be mistaken because this says something else which I can't read. This one's really heavy actually. I like this. And you know, like all this stuff, you know, here some behind, I had to put them somewhere. I even got this huge thing with cars on it, so that's really cool to have. But I also got some like, look at this. It's really cool, but it doesn't have any wheels, so I'll have to find some. And I actually ran this all, and you know, I got some still in the box even, so that's really nice. I'm not going to show you right now how all of them run, because it's going to be a really long video, but yeah, this is the lot that I got from a secondhand shop, and really hope you like the video, and please like and subscribe, it helps me out, and if you haven't seen my other videos, please go check them out. Have a great night.